Meet Nik Halik, one of the world's greatest adventurers and the creator of the Thrillionaires. He wrote down his bucket list at the ripe old age of 8, the 10 things he wanted to accomplish in this lifetime. By 38, 8 of them were checked off. Becoming a rock star, becoming a multi-millionaire, climbing the world's highest peaks, training and becoming certified as an astronaut, having lunch on the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean. This amazing list goes on and on. Now, Nik wants to invite you to celebrate your life as an epic, extraordinary adventure.
What he really wants to accomplish now is helping other people, and the way he comes across, it's like that's the most important thing to him. All of his adventures and all of the things he's done to create wealth and excitement and enjoyment in his life don't even sound like they're going to measure up to what he's going to get out of helping other people. And his sincerity in that came across so clearly to me. He's the kind of person that obviously you'd want to get to know, because he would help anybody. The guy on the street, anybody he runs into, I'm sure, is affected by that man.
Here we are in Santa Monica, California. It's a beautiful evening. Concert's about to start on the Santa Monica Pier. People are all over the place, helicopters flying. And there's a huge buzz about the Thrillionaires, Nik Halik, what you've done on the radio, on television. A lot of people hearing a lot of stuff, and we're just getting ready to launch something fairly big. But I want to just stop for a second. For those people who haven't heard the story, you spent the first 10 years of your life in your bedroom. Why?
That's right, originally. I was confined to my bedroom. I mean, I had debilitating asthma, I had chronic allergies, and it was like that boy in a plastic bubble type lifestyle. And my parents were quite paranoid. I mean, they did as much for me as they could. But you know what? My life was confined. I had very few friends. But I will never ever forget. Every weekday, come 3:30, I would gaze outside my bedroom window in my pajamas. And there'd be kids walking home from school, on the BMX bikes, on their skateboards, playing soccer, playing football, what have you.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be just like them.
But you couldn't, because you were locked in the room. So what did that do for you? How did that end up shifting your world?
For me, it was a time of change. And it was a time of also a lot of reflection too, in regards to who I was, and why was I so bed-stricken, I guess, All I wanted to do was I wanted to feel ordinary. So, I guess on an unconscious level, I started to think very extraordinary, just to be like those kids. And,
Built a world of your own kind of thing.
I did. I built my own fortress,
Right. In your bedroom.
Yeah, with a moat and all.
Right, okay.
But this was my own world. In fact, my parents provided me the best gift a parent could ever do. And they actually provided me the Encyclopedia Britannica.
The Encyclopedia Britannica, yeah, I had that too.
Yeah, those beautiful rich volumes of the Encyclopedia Britannica. And in those beautiful volumes, I was able to map out my world, map out my territory in regards to Nik Halik. And in those beautiful rich volumes, I drafted the screenplay of my future life.
And you wrote your bucket list.
The now famous bucket list.
How old were you then?
List, I was 8 years of age.
8 years old, wrote down the bucket list, and now already 8 of them, 8 out of the top 10 gone.
Exactly. I mean, some of the things I wrote down was like, having lunch on the Titanic, becoming a rock star, becoming a multi-millionaire, climbing the highest mountains of the world.
Things that a lot of kids would write down, actually. If you think of it, you take a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old, they would write that stuff down.
Kids are amazing. They don't know the word try. I mean, the word try is an adult word. I mean, the adults use it because they try, because they set themselves up for failure. It's called excusitis, the disease of failing every time. Right. Kids, they'll look us square in the eyes with unwavering belief and say, I am going to become a professional athlete, an actor, or a doctor, or a lawyer, or even an astronaut. Have you ever heard a kid ever say, I'm going to try to become?
No, they don't. They just go for it. So now here we are about ready to launch the Thrillionaires community. In a lot of ways, your way of paying back to the world for your experiences and giving the world the chance to do the same thing.
Yeah, it's paying it forward. That's what I'm doing. I'm paying it forward. I want to cultivate a mindset right across the globe, this collective thought, because we are a movement. You know, I want to personally create 1 million trillionaires right across the globe. Like-minded souls who want to make a difference in life, you know, buy back time, buy back the life, and most importantly, live a true life as opposed to simply just existing in life.
And what's that look for the people that are watching this right now that think, wow, maybe it could happen to me, maybe I could rekindle those dreams I had as a kid, maybe I could write down my bucket list. What kind of satisfaction can someone who's watching this expect when they do those things?
For the belief system, for their self-esteem, think about that. What sort of turning point? I mean, the paradigm shift alone in that, the change of thought. See, the thing about society is this, right now, millions across the globe, you know, they're redefining their lives. They're looking for something. They know there is something out there for them, but they don't know what it is. Hence the Thrillionaires movement. This is an online community which provides personal development, you know, empowerment, financial education in regards to the goals, the tools, the strategies. How about a career of choice? Or expanding your business, you know? We are all so uniquely different. We have so many wonderful attributes, but you know what? We fail to really encapsulate the finest things in life. We are it.
So what I think is really, really cool about the Thrillionaires community is that there we will help people, first of all, waken their dreams up again. Dream it. Then we're going to help them plan the Thrillionaire experience. Then we're going to help them fund it, create strategies, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we're going to help them actually do it and share the Thrillionaire experience with Thrillionaires all over the world with videos and things. I just think that's so great.
The collective spirit for everybody to like share with.
That's right. Build their belief up. I mean, I just think it's a fantastic concept for everybody that's out there to help them do these things, make these dreams come true. So one of the things I'd love to hear about is what kind of reactions?
Like an emotional reaction?
Yeah, emotional reactions do you get from the people doing Thrillionaire experiences?
I mean, we've had couples literally come on these trips, you know, to like renew their vows or get married. I mean, we had a couple just recently get married in Antarctica.
Wow, that's so cool.
You know, we've literally have wives who would ring us up and say, you know what, you need to take my husband and son on this expedition.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so they can reconnect, you know? So they can realign that bond, I guess, you know? It's like the center of the family. I mean, it's just all walks of life, you know, right across the globe, right across the planet.
When someone completes a Thrillionaire experience, they go through all the stages of actually knocking something off their bucket list. What does that do for them?
The most important thing is it's phenomenal for the belief system. I mean, their self-esteem. I mean, they want to reflect back and respect themselves at the end of the day, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, this is life. They're living life on their own terms. Their own personal agenda that they've actually scripted themselves. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, that is life. That is the pinnacle of life.
And it's all about the people. I mean, at the end of the day, we're surrounded by people here in Santa Monica at the Santa Monica Pier. It's just so symbolic to me of what we're launching and what we're trying to accomplish and inviting all these people to just come on in, come on the other side, live differently. And what do we want to say to these guys besides come on into the other side? This is cool. Besides
I would say do it, take massive action, like do it right now, give yourself permission to succeed. I mean, this is going to be a turning point. We are creating one of the largest movements. This is a whole new movement of thought. I mean, think about it, like-minded souls right across the globe, being personally empowered. We're talking about like financial literacy, financial education, the fulfilling of your goals and ambitions and what have you, your life adventure list, your bucket list and what have you. I mean, that is what life is all about.
That's exactly
You know how
right.
emotionally profitable that is for us?
Yeah, emotionally profitable. It sure is, isn't it? Yeah.
Socrates once said, in life, you're only measured by your contribution, about paying it forward.
Nice. You want to hit the beach?
Let's do it.
So, Nick, what's your dream?
1 million trillionaires. 1 million.
Wow, what a global awakening.
Nik obviously lives an incredible lifestyle, but there's no ego there. There's no cover there. He's just a really warm, genuine guy, and you just look at him and you talk to him and you realize right away that he wants to help people, to live the kind of life that he lives and to have the kind of experiences that he has on a daily basis because of what he's been able to learn, what he's been able to get from the world.
And all the things that he's done, and he's so young. I mean, it's hard to believe anybody could do all of those things. And he's a warm person. He was happy to sign my book. It was just fantastic. I'd recommend him to anybody.
I'm trying to live by this motto that procrastination is just you really lying to yourself about commitments you've made that you're really never going to do. And Nik is just the opposite of that. He has really given me and inspired me. Take the action and take that jump.